Victoria Free, or as some might call it, misery. I've been trying to enjoy this game for a while now, but for some reason, it just doesn't want me to do that. You see, this is the Victorian era. You can tell because somebody has blown up the Australians, and there's something called Nedged. And this game should interest me. It's the height of imperialism, map paintings everywhere. But realistically, the only thing that keeps me involved in this game is the fact you can do this with the map. Wow. So I was asking around on the streets behind the local Tesco Express, not Tesco Extra, about what to play in Victoria Free. And I was given a pretty good lead. Apparently, you can get a pretty damn good Victoria Free game if you play as Joseon. That's right, somebody said Joseon is fun, and I'm not entirely sure what a Joseon really is. You see, where I'm from, it's either Gangnam Style land or hot damn, that's a cool haircut land. You know it's gonna be a good old time when you start off under the overlordship of China, and you know it's really cool because they've literally got a dragon on their flag. If you weren't impressed by the flag, damn. What a cool hat. Oh, I see you've just come back from Mardi Gras too. Do I know what I'm doing in Victoria Free? The answer's no. But realistically, do I need to know what I'm doing? Actually, probably. But the one thing I've been finding with Victoria Free the last few times I play it is that nothing happens in this game. Literally nothing ever happens. I actually feel like I'm being slightly pranked half the damn time into thinking that people are just saying something happens in this game just to see if you could trick me into making videos on it. I was gonna say, it feels like watching paint dry half the damn time, but we're not actually watching any paint dry in the map painting simulator. Somebody's painted the wall, and we've decided to leave it like that for 100 years. Just watching a wall. It's okay though. Today I'm gonna have fun in Korea. It's me, Kim Myong-yong. I don't know if that's real. Oh, good news is we are in the Chinese market, and we're starving for meat. Man, meat. Government's looking really good too. And by good, I mean literal slavery. I guess we can get National Guard. Sure, why not? Those serfs might rise up at any point, and then we get the fun task of building an economy for Korea, which any starting opening for any nation in Vicky Free, guess what? There's only one thing you can really do. I'm gonna need some wood, I'm gonna need some iron, and I'm gonna need some coal. Get this. We're gonna go ahead, build a tool workshop, and from there, the great industrial powerhouse that is Korea will be born. I should probably also sell myself out to a larger nation. So, hello, Russia. Also, I don't like you, China. I really don't like you. Will you go ahead and give me market control? You won't. That's great. But that also is going to give me more liberty desire, and you won't be able to lower my autonomy, which will be really bad if you did that. I'm going to go send my personal diplomat over to the Chinese. He's going to go stand in the Emperor's court and just tell really bad jokes constantly until he hates me. Now, because there's this interesting thing called debt in the world, and debt, as long as our credit keeps going up, is actually beneficial. Unfortunately, though, I am a nation that does not exist, apparently, and my interest rate is 34.6%, which means deficit spending isn't possible. As such, I'm going to go ahead and further revolutionize our country's economy by eventually selling out to a larger nation and giving them investment rights. And when those investment rights go away, I'm just going to nationalize all the buildings they built in me and kick them out. Just don't tell them that, or else they won't do it. Now I can just put my feet up, relax, and do nothing for a long time. I'm just going to wait here for things to build on 4 speed. You know, at least in Victoria 2, I could have opened the damn newspaper. Instead, I just get a North Italian national awakening has begun in Piedmont. What does that mean? Who is that? Why do I need to know about it in Korea? Where's the Great Korean Awakening? Do I have to wait for BTS? Maybe whilst I'm waiting for all this to build, I could practice my Victoria Free stand-up routine. Here we go. So anyway, a lot of people tell me that the standard of living in Victoria Free is a very important feature. But honestly, I can't stand to live. Oh, that was actually so bad. I got an event that Just lowered my standard of living. Good news is I've got National Guard now, and I'm moving straight on to dedicated police force. If I don't end this video by becoming a totalitarian police state, I'm going to be very upset. Just taking a look at who's the happiest in the world right now. And the second happiest is Hee, which, yeah, I guess technically it is in the name. Hee. So because I'm a tributary to the Chinese, they've actually got resource building rights in me, investment rights, which is cool and all, but I am a little bit confused why you're immediately building all these opium plantations in me, China. I thought you're not supposed to get, well, actually, you're not getting high on your own supply. You're getting high on the, the Korean supply. But seriously, you should seek help. It's probably not a good sign. My country's just been set on fire. Sure, it'll be fine. Oh, China just also is, they just expanded more opium plantations. That's nice. Flemish national awakening in Flanders, but I'm more interested in the Chinese, who are putting down 17 more opium farms in my country. Bad news is I can't even nationalize these fields until we get rid of the Chinese, so enjoy that sweet sticky tar. Anyway, I'm gonna sell myself out to the Russians and give them investment rights in me and a power block embassy, and in return, hopefully they'll give me at least £1,000 a week. That was an 80% chance of being said yes to. They said no. Well, we'll come back with an even worse offer later, Russia. The tool factory is ready, and from this, the industry will finally take off. Really gonna start producing iron tools. And guess what? We have an iron mine. And in the iron mine, we won't do anything. But hopefully, we'll have enough iron to make iron tools. Since we have a buttload of money just sat around doing nothing, I'm gonna put down more construction now. We're not gonna go too crazy too quickly. We're going to take this very slow and very steady, because that's the name of the game. Okay, I think this time they're 100% going to accept this, so get in Russia. Wahoo, 15 years of Russian building in me. I was about to say, I think we're going to do it for the French as well, but I think there's 2 Frances at the moment. At some point, I do plan on releasing the serfs, by the way. But as it is right now, the GDP has gone up and the standard of living is going down. So as long as it keeps going down, but this keeps going up, I'm fine with serfdom. Getting out of isolationism would be really great. And I don't know if we're ready for free trade just yet, but let's do it. Wow, Korea's going great. The economy is going up so fast, I may get arrested for speeding. As such, I may also get arrested for braking very fast on the highway in terms of the standard of living. But we're working on that. I'm actually going to get rid of serfdom already. If I get this 16% chance of it succeeding, somehow get a setback on that. That was fun. I was wondering if the Russians will ever build anything in me, but no. Sorry, that right's reserved for the Chinese and their opium fields. Fellas, this can't be sustainable. This isn't good for your health. Oh, wait, no, there you go, look. They've built a coal mine. I've never been happier to sell my countrymen out. Oh, I got a migration thing happen, and everyone from Ryukyu is coming over to Gyeonggi, which... Sure, I guess. I could need someone for my dystopian tool factory that employs everyone. Now, at some point in the great land of Korea, I would like to be free. Unfortunately, at this point, though, I don't quite have the kahunas to back it up. The Russians may get involved, but they probably shouldn't be relied upon. At least not just yet. I need to make an army, and for an army, I need money, and for money, I need taxation. Just please let me tax you. Just gotta lobby the man to go rival the great nation of Circassia. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's a great enemy of the Korean people, Mr. Nelby Kelbait. I will not stand for this. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky one. I can now renegotiate our original treaty with the brave Russians, who are the strongest and most powerful nation. Can they hear me? The most wondrous nation in the entire world. And I will give you everything you want if you support my independence. Please. Yes, the great Joseon Russian Treaty of Peace, Friendship, Commerce, and Navigation. It's quite the mouthful. News off the press. So in order to hopefully get this per capita taxation passed, I did have to lie and say I would promise to make people's lives better. I have no intention of making people's lives better. Lucky me, the time has come. The Russians are here to liberate me. All right, I got 40 guys and a dream. Hopefully this will go well. Since I did get called in, obviously on my overlord's side here, just gotta really hope the Russians don't do terribly. Russians are doing terribly. Well, I think I'm gonna have to do this myself then. Well, they white-pieced. Thanks, Russia. Wondering if anything has happened yet in the world. Well, the French collapsed, the British collapsed, the Germans collapsed into Belgium. Oh, we're being cooed by the petite bourgeoisie, which actually wouldn't be too bad considering the current state of the government. It's not exactly governing. Coup successful. I've got a government again, I think. It's unstable. Perfect. We've woke up. Probably a good sign to go ahead and become independent. And also do a bit of total separation of the church and state. And also have a revolt because of the total separation of the church and state. Oh, the revolting part of China wants me to give them money. 3K a week and they'll support my independence, which... Does that carry over, really? Am I going to be your friend after? I don't know how this works. Should I do it? Probably not. No, I'm just going to break free on my own. In fact, I guess now is technically the time we should probably do it. Russia will still back us, so I'm just going to say goodbye. That's weird. I think they pieced out with the revolt, and when that happened, it just put me at war with Landfang. So... that's great. Not too sure if you can call it a failed attempt at independence there, considering I attempted to break away from the completely wrong country, but I have also decided the monarchy had to go, and I've replaced it now with a parliamentarian republic, with our beautiful new leader, I'm Joe. Anyway, let's try this again, shall we? It seems our building up of the army has done us well. We're beating the Chinese. Well, I guess, it truly was that easy. Ooh, yeah. So Russia. No. That's nice. Immediately been embargoed by the British. I think they're just slightly upset because I'm in fact Joe. I don't know if there's just anything more depressing than that right there. I mean, sure. You don't get to own crap. We're also on our way to the Paralys becoming recognized. What does it change? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Thankfully, in Victoria 3, there's just so many handy tools. There's so many handy... There's a tooltip somewhere. A recognized powers are considered a valid nation state capable of self-determination by consensus of the great powers, which is apart from unrecognized powers. Okay, well that doesn't really help, does it? Oh, I guess being recognized means I can get a higher rank. It's probably limited, right? That sounds... correct. And would you look at that? I'm rank 11th in the world. Where are we GDP wise though? Oh, we're rank 11th in the world. That's well, convenient and easy to remember. Oh yeah, also screw you Austria. 1908, and I've only just been told apparently you're not supposed to let these kids in the factories. News to me. Choi Bang Bo. Who is Choi Bang Bo? Oh, I'm Choi Bang Bo. I don't particularly think I want to bang Bo. Be a risky play here. But I'm going to invade China while it's looking very weak. Let's see, I don't have a lot of avenues of expansion as Korea, so I'm going to have to go north. Oh, did they give in? I think they just gave in, which means I now get myself a investment rights and trade privileges for 4 more years. I think at some point I'm going to have to also go in and take a bit of land. But also, I don't know what exactly taking land up here is going to do to me, because there's a lot more Chinese people up there, I imagine, than there are Korean. I think things are starting to look a little bit interesting around here. There's 1.9 million communists are a little angry at me because their standard of living for the poor people ain't that great. As you may currently see, there's been a bit of a radical change in the situation. I've got a star on my flag. Country appears to be in 2 halves. Absolutely preposterous. Could never happen. Really glad to see, actually, that in the great year of 1931, it's me and Germany that are communist. And look at the beauty of Germany. Let's say nothing really happened, but Russia got the Ottomans as a vassal. Is that impressive? They appear to have done unspeakable things to Austria-Hungary. I mean, we have the Austrian liberal revolt over here, and then Austria's just there. Big shout out to Hanover, by the way. Still resisting that German oppression. I'm just really not too sure what happened to this game, that it just became like this. How did it end like this? I think they've just kind of broken a few things in Wiki 3 at the moment, where Border Gore is just, it's on a whole new level. Now, I know we've got this whole communist revolution thing that happened, but kind of ran out of space to spread the revolution in my country, and we just need a little bit more room. I know, just a place to get a little bit more room as well. I mean, spread the revolution. I'm just going to spread it to this province right here that has a lot of coal. That province really needs to be liberated to the communist cause for no reason in particular. I should win this pretty easy. My army should be way better than theirs, and I also have just the much more righteous cause of liberating the workers and the coal mine specifically. Well, after the great liberation of the peoples and specifically the coal mine, we've reached over 1936 now, which means technically the game's over. We've done everything we need to do in Victoria 3, and look at the progress that's been made in the world. What's going on here? Genuinely, what is going on here? So I guess every nation still just eventually breaks out into endless revolts and balkanizes themselves into 10 billion tiny little countries. Oh yeah, also Hebei has broken free too. I think I probably had a part in that when I stole Manchuria. I guess I'll just very quickly go make sure that they stay under the revolution and make them my protectorate. Does give us quite a little bit of infamy. But I'm about to leave the game, so I don't think it's going to matter. Kept going for a bit there, and what's the point? It was a interesting game. A lot of stuff happened in the Nothing Ever Happens game. So much has happened. Look, you can see all the happening right now. I ain't even too sure why Great Britain's over here, and why there are just too many nations, let's put it that way. That was me, my great revolutionary Korean state. I don't know what to show you at the end here. We have a big economy, and loads of money, and a big army, and not a lot of loyalists. But gee, that was Victoria 3. It is actually more stable than when I was playing it on the first DLC release thing, and they fixed a lot of the lag, and the AI doing Navy stuff that lagged the game. But I just sort of sat around and clicked a lot of buttons that built a lot of factories, which was kind of in the game, because that is the entire game. But nonetheless, I guess I kind of had fun. We've made the great, glorious nation of Korea. You don't look like a communist with that top hat on. Chairman, I'm Mung Gwen. I'm getting some real conflicting vibes from this, but whatever. Should I do more Victoria 3? Whatever nation should I check out and attempt to make fun? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you liked the video, leave a like or a subscribe for more Victoria 3 content coming soon!